co-founded and serves as the president of the United Macedonian Diaspora.
First, I'd like to recognize some friends of ours from the Turkish American community, Lincoln and Layla McCurdy, which Lincoln is the president of the Turkish Coalition of America, and without their generous support of a $150,000 grant, our organization would not be able to work and continue the work that it does today. So thank you very much. It's also a pleasure to thank two individuals that in recent times, actually since September when I first met them, have been a true inspiration and mentor to United Macedonian Diaspora, Maria Kubajska and Michael Braxton. In honor of Maria's parents and daughter who came here in pursuit of happiness in the United States and true representatives of Macedonia, Michael and Maria have donated 4 timeshares in honor of UMD, and tonight we're actually auctioning off one and raffling off another to the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. So get your tickets at $5 as we support United Macedonian Diaspora, and hopefully you'll be able to go to the Caribbean or the Mediterranean for 7 days, all expenses paid. I also want to thank the presidents and the leaders of the communities throughout the world, from Toronto and Melbourne to Romania and Croatia and Greece and Bulgaria, and throughout the United States. I also want to thank Emil Ivanovsky for providing the photography and taking care of all the And about 15 minutes ago, I was surprised to find out that 2 of our friends from Melbourne, Lydia and Ivan Neshkovsky, will be donating at the end of this evening $10,000 in support of our organization. And one more individual, I'm very thankful for everyone participating tonight in the remarks, but I want to recognize one also individual that's present here today who is actually the largest investor from the diaspora. For the first time in the history of our communities, hundreds of Macedonians have converged on Washington, D.C. to discuss issues concerning all of us here tonight. I am proud to be fortunate that my parents moved to the United States and gave me the privilege of growing up in a society free and equal for all our people. Unfortunately, we sometimes take this for granted and do not realize that millions of people throughout the world do not enjoy these same rights. Today, we have the opportunity to honor Vinoshito and Umoyin and Piri, 2 organizations at the forefront of our civil rights struggles in Bulgaria and Greece. Their struggle, emulated by the presence of Stoyan Grigiev and Nasa Parisis, is our struggle as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what is a Macedonian? Easy question, tough answer. Our name, language, land, family, faith, and culture for sure. These are no doubt vital elements of our identity. Without question, our rich heritage and proud 1,000 years legacy in all their diversity play a role in shaping who we are today as Macedonians. But in an even more powerful sense, we are bound to that identity, to our identity, and ultimately to each other. Not simply by what we have inherited, but rather by that which we give of ourselves to our nation, our cause, and our common future. Ultimately, being Macedonian is more about giving and less about getting. Less about expectations and entitlements, and more about taking responsibility for our shared destiny. Being Macedonian, to put an even sharper point on it, is about understanding that service and sacrifice, old-fashioned virtues by today's standards, in fact represent the cost of our continued existence among the family of nations. That giving of our time, toil, and treasure is not an option, but the price of our survival. We reinforce who we are by bearing the burden and blessing of our generation to leave a better future for those who follow. This was true at UMD, and it's true today. The battlefields are different, but the stakes are just as high. Our struggles today are vital to Macedonia's future: the right to self-identify as Macedonians, as a Macedonian nation, and as Macedonia; to live peacefully as a member of NATO and European Union, with full respect of the principles of law and equality, socioeconomic stability for our people, and of course the growth and the power of the Macedonian diaspora. These are all crucial to our future, and all require strong, visionary leadership that understands that among the most powerful resources in the world today for Macedonia is a strong, engaged, and motivated global Macedonian